I watched a video about Heroes Reborn. Nobody wants Heroes Reborn. That's the title of the video. And I was watching it and I was listening to the person and that has a comic book store, and he just basically spelled it out. Nobody cares anymore. And he told all kinds of shit like nobody cares about a run, nobody cares about the situations that we have now in comics. And I start to wonder, is Marvel and DC hiring these writers for the better or for the worst? I mean, let's say you have fucking Rebirth that a lot of times cater to the older readers, but push a lot of the older, or not older, a lot of the newer fans that liked a lot of the newer things, and just push them away just to catering to people who read these characters for decades and decades. Or should you do a massive risk in taking a character or reinventing a character and just completely just changing that character for the better or for the worst? Will that sell? Should I buy a Batman or a Spider-Man comic if I could just watch a movie or a cartoon or play one of the games and have far more enjoyment factor and pretty much literally don't even single read the latest issues of Spider-Man? It's gonna get to that point to where either comic books die, which honestly that it's a long run coming, um, and I really feel like that's gonna end up happening because people. I mean, let's look at comic books compared towards everything else, Marvel and DC. Do the average person reads the latest Spider-Man comics? No. If you're a big fan of the character, yeah, maybe you'll probably read it just because you're a big fan of that particular character or that particular team. Take me, for example. I read every single issue of Iron Man or every single issue of Transformers. So when there's a new Transformers series, I'm there. And I'm going to be all in on that shit. And I'll say it's just, it's not fun. It's not fun when I see comic books not doing that well because either the average consumer just does not give a fuck, or it just can't sell. Or what's even worse is agendas. Appealing to a specific audience, to the older readers, or the writer wants to do something drastically different. And that's either good or bad. Does it really matter? And also, let's not even go on the people who do many fucking videos on fucking comic books versus manga and saying manga's better because it has one writer and one vision. Meanwhile, that vision can literally be a total pile of dog shit when you have a storyline that completely destroys it, or God forbid, the author has to take breaks because his health value has to pretty much affecting him to such a degree that really, honestly, I'm going to be brutally honest when I'm saying this, it will affect the manga for better or for fucking worse. I'm being real when I'm saying this. I mean, like, it's just a fucking shit show. It's a shit show. And I don't even know, should I even bother caring? Of course, I'm going to buy the event comics that are really worth the shit. Heroes Reborn is a really good event. I don't know why people really are so burnt out. Maybe it's just the fact that we haven't got a really good event in such a long ass time that I really feel like, what's the point? In my opinion, this is where we should have done in the future. I mean, one shots, maybe miniseries, 3 parts, and whatever. It'll be actually worth a shit. But I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is nobody gives a fuck about comic books. Nobody. Nobody cares. They'll watch the movies, play the games, and that's just the facts. And it almost makes me think, why don't you just do movies? Why don't you just have the comics be about the movies? I mean, you got decades and decades of stories you could just fucking do, and the rest is history from there. You go in between and going forward with that whole shit. But I don't even know that will do any good, because you're just appealing to the average person who hasn't read a single thing of the character that it's based on. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm sure I'm going to be a total fucking moron and literally telling me, oh, you're just too much of a comic book guy who just sees people that think, and I mean think, that manga's better, and you completely disagree with that because in your eyes, you personally feel that comic books are far more superior. And that's how I think. I really think that way because it has multiple writers, multiple directions, and plus it doesn't go stale. Yet again, that's just me. I rest my case. I got nothing else to say anymore. And it's pretty bad when you have comic book stores pretty much saying this. My whole life I wanted to do comic books. I guess that will never happen. Because when I see shit like this bothers me. And it really does. Because it makes me think that the comic book business is going to go down the toilet later on. And no matter how much I truly, truly feel that we could make a difference, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Anyway, there was a lot of ideas I wanted to see in Marvel or DC to do, but for me as a fan who likes to do fan fiction stories, in my eyes, how I would take these characters going forward, it's pretty bad because it makes people like me who want to work with these guys don't even bother, because now it may end up being where DC and Marvel and the rest is history, bye-bye. I mean, people are just stop collecting because they're tired of the number ones. They would rather have a long series. But yet again, you have those average people just wanting to have a new series and don't want to read thousands of storylines going forward just to fit in what's going on. It's a lose-lose situation. And for all you people literally just doing all this shit, I know, Tevi, I see your fat ass down there literally commenting down and literally saying, I burn out, and then I call your ass out. I call your ass out, and you fucking going in a fucking, oh shit, he got me type bullshit. I'm just tired of it. I'm just fucking tired of it. Stop fucking lying to me, you asshole. But anyway, it is what it is. I got nothing else to say. It's a shame. It's a really shame. And I'm sorry I rambled a bit, but that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I might as well just say it because I got nothing else to say. I just got nothing else to say, and I got nothing else to lose. Just got nothing else to lose.